Ever been in a situation where everything seems to go wrong, yet there's that one friend who stays cool as ice? What if I told you that you could be just as unshakable? No ancient secrets needed. Just some wisdom from a time when emperors ruled and philosophers pondered the big questions of life. Stick around because I'm about to share that wisdom with you. Life today is like being in a boat on stormy seas. It's easy to get tossed around by waves of stress and uncertainty. But imagine having an anchor that is strong and steady, keeping you calm no matter how wild the storm gets. That anchor is Stoicism, a way of thinking that helped Marcus Aurelius, a real-life emperor, stay calm through wars and plagues. And the best part? It's not just for emperors. Today, I'll show you 10 simple lessons from Stoicism that you can use to keep your cool and sail through life's storms. So, if you're ready to find your calm in the chaos, let's get started. 1. Focus on what's in your power. Have you ever felt like life is pulling you in a million directions and you just can't keep up? It happens to the best of us. But here's a game changer from the world of Stoicism, brought to us by none other than Marcus Aurelius, a wise emperor from ancient times. He teaches us something pretty cool. Focus on what you can control. Imagine this. You're planning to have a great day, but then, out of nowhere, things start going wrong. Your morning coffee spills, your phone dies, and it feels like the universe is out to get you. Sounds familiar, right? Here's where Stoicism comes in. It tells us that sure, we can't control the spilled coffee or the dead phone, but we can control how we react to these things. Think of it like this. Your mind is like a TV and you've got the remote. You can't control what's being broadcasted, but you can choose what you want to watch. If something on TV makes you upset, change the channel. In life, if something's bothering you and you can't change it, change how you think about it. So the next time you're caught in a downpour without an umbrella, instead of getting upset, think of it as a chance to dance in the rain. It's all about focusing on what's in your power, your actions and your thoughts. This doesn't mean ignoring the tough stuff. It means knowing that the real power lies in how you respond. That's the first lesson from Stoicism to help you keep calm and carry on, no matter what life throws at you. 2. Embrace acceptance. Ever hit a snag in your day that just throws everything off? Maybe you've planned something special, and it doesn't go your way. It's like when you're looking forward to a sunny day for your outdoor plans, but instead it rains cats and dogs. Here's where our second lesson from Stoicism steps in the power of acceptance. Acceptance might sound a bit like giving up, but it's actually about being smart with your energy. Imagine you're trying to push a heavy boulder up a hill and it just won't budge. You could keep pushing until you're exhausted, or you could accept that this boulder won't move and find a different path up the hill. That's acceptance, recognizing when something is beyond your control and deciding not to let it drain your energy. Marcus Aurelius, the wise emperor we talked about, would say it's like understanding that some things in life are like the weather, unpredictable and beyond our control. The secret? We don't have to fight every battle. Some things we just need to accept as they are. This doesn't mean we're weak. It means we're strong enough to know where our true power lies, not in changing every situation, but in changing our perspective on it. So next time you're faced with a situation that just can't be changed, take a deep breath and remember, it's okay. Accept it. By doing this, you're not letting the situation control your emotions. You're taking back your power by choosing how you react. This is how you keep calm even when life throws you a curveball. Acceptance isn't about defeat. It's about making a conscious choice to focus your energy where it counts, on the things you can influence. 3. Practice mindfulness. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to get caught up in the past or worry about the future. But have you ever stopped to enjoy the moment? This is where our third lesson from Stoicism comes into play: practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness might sound fancy, but it's simply about being fully present in the moment. It's noticing the small things, the taste of your morning coffee, the feel of the sun on your face, or the sound of the leaves rustling in the wind. Marcus Aurelius believed in embracing every moment of life just as it is, without getting lost in what was or what might be. Think of it like this: when you're eating your favorite food, are you tasting it, or are you scrolling through your phone, barely noticing what you're eating? Mindfulness is putting down the phone and savoring each bite. It's being there, fully in that moment. Why is this important? Because life is made up of moments. If we're always focused on the next thing, we miss the beauty right in front of us. Stoicism teaches us that by being mindful, we can find joy and calm in the simplest activities. It's not about adding more to our lives, but about appreciating what we already have. So how can you start? Next time you're walking somewhere, pay attention to your steps, the sounds around you, and the air on your skin. When you're talking to someone, really listen, instead of thinking about what you'll say next. It's about engaging fully with the present, the only time we truly have. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to appreciate life as it happens, which is a powerful way to stay calm and content no matter what's going on around us. Remember, it's the little moments that make life big. Let's not miss them. 4. Cultivate resilience. Life throws curveballs, and sometimes it feels like we're facing one challenge after another. But what if I told you that you have an inner strength ready to face any storm? This brings us to our fourth Stoic lesson: cultivating resilience. Resilience is that tough, bounce-back ability we all have. It's getting up one more time than we fall. Marcus Aurelius, through all his trials as an emperor, showed us that resilience isn't about never facing difficulties. It's about how we stand up to them. It's not the absence of struggle, but the ability to persevere through it. Imagine resilience as a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every challenge you face and overcome is like a weightlifting session for your resilience muscle. Whether it's a bad grade, a tough day at work, or personal setbacks, each one is an opportunity to grow stronger. But how do you build this resilience? Start by focusing on what you can learn from each challenge. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, view them as stepping stones. Every tough situation you navigate through is preparing you for the next, making you more capable and steadfast. Another key is to maintain a positive outlook. This doesn't mean ignoring the negatives, but choosing to see the potential for growth in every situation. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Seek out stories of those who've overcome adversity and remind yourself of your past victories. Remember, being resilient doesn't mean you don't feel pain or frustration. It means you recognize these feelings and then choose to move forward with hope and determination. It's about saying, "This is tough, but so am I." By cultivating resilience, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're learning to adapt, to stand strong, and to find your way through life's storms. And just like Marcus Aurelius, you'll find that inner strength to remain calm and composed no matter what comes your way. 5. Choose your response. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to stay calm under pressure while others crumble? It's not just luck or temperament, it's about making a choice. This leads us to our fifth Stoic lesson: choosing your response. Life is full of unexpected events, and we can't always control what happens to us. But there's one thing we always have control over: our response. Marcus Aurelius taught that our power lies not in the events themselves, but in how we choose to respond to them. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, late for an important appointment. You can't control the traffic, but you can control how you react. Do you let frustration take over, or do you take a deep breath and use the time to listen to your favorite podcast or music? The situation hasn't changed, but your experience of it has. Choosing your response is like being the author of your own story. Every moment, you decide whether to react with anger, frustration, or calmness and clarity. It's realizing that while you can't control the external world, you can control the internal one. Your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. How do you practice this? Start by pausing before you react. This pause gives you the space to choose a response that aligns with who you want to be. Ask yourself, is my reaction going to help the situation or make it worse? Often, just asking this question can shift your perspective. Remember, choosing your response doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It's about acknowledging your emotions and then deciding the most constructive way to deal with them. This choice is your superpower. It's what can turn a bad day into a good story, a conflict into a conversation, and a mistake into a learning opportunity. By consciously choosing your response, you're not just reacting to life, you're actively shaping it. This Stoic lesson empowers you to remain calm and in control, no matter what life throws your way. So next time you find yourself in a challenging situation, remember, you have the power to choose your response. 6. Limit excessive desires. In a world that constantly tells us we need more to be happy, it's easy to fall into the trap of endless wanting. This is where our 6th Stoic lesson comes in. Limiting excessive desires. Stoicism teaches us that true contentment doesn't come from having everything but from wanting less. Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics believed that peace comes from within, not from external possessions or achievements. It's about appreciating what you have, rather than always reaching for the next big thing. Think about it. How often have you thought, if only I had this, I'd be happy, only to find that when you get it, the satisfaction is temporary? Limiting excessive desires doesn't mean you shouldn't have goals or strive to improve your life. It's about focusing on what truly matters and letting go of the endless pursuit of things that don't bring lasting happiness. It's the difference between needing a mansion to be happy and finding joy in the comfort of your home, no matter its size. So, how can you start practicing this lesson? Begin by reflecting on your desires. Ask yourself, do I need this, or do I want it because I'm supposed to? Challenge the idea that more is always better. Instead, focus on the richness of your experiences, the people in your life, and the growth you've achieved. Another approach is to practice gratitude. By appreciating what you already have, you'll find that your need for more diminishes. Every day, take a moment to think about the things you're thankful for. This simple act can shift your focus from what's missing to what's present. Limiting excessive desires is about finding freedom from the endless cycle of wanting. It's realizing that happiness isn't about accumulating more, but in cherishing what you have. This Stoic lesson doesn't just help you stay calm, it leads to a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment in life. Remember, the richest person isn't the one with the most, but the one who needs the least. 7. Be virtuous. In our journey through life, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of success, pleasure, and material wealth. But there's a deeper, more fulfilling path to happiness that comes from within: being virtuous. Our 7th Stoic lesson revolves around this powerful idea. Virtue, according to Stoicism, isn't about following a set of rigid rules. It's about developing character, integrity, and moral excellence. It means doing the right thing, even when it's hard. Marcus Aurelius believed that virtue was the most valuable possession because it's what makes us truly happy and at peace with ourselves. Being virtuous is about living in harmony with your true self and with others. It involves qualities like honesty, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Imagine facing a difficult decision at work or in your personal life. Being virtuous means choosing the path that is right and just, even if it's not the easiest or most beneficial for you. So how can you practice virtue in your daily life? Start by reflecting on your values. What is truly important to you? What kind of person do you want to be? Every day, try to live according to those values, even in small ways. When you're faced with a choice, ask yourself, is this the virtuous thing to do? Remember, practicing virtue isn't about being perfect. It's about striving to be better, making ethical choices, and learning from your mistakes. It's about treating others with kindness and respect, even when you disagree with them. Being virtuous also means taking responsibility for your actions and their impact on others. It's about contributing positively to the world around you, making it a better place through your actions and your presence. In the end, being virtuous is what leads to true happiness and inner peace. It's not always the easiest path, but it's the most rewarding. As you cultivate virtue, you'll find that you become more resilient, more content, and more at peace with yourself and the world. This Stoic lesson isn't just about staying calm. It's about living a life of meaning and fulfillment. 8. Understand the transitory nature of life. One of the most profound lessons Stoicism teaches us is about the transient nature of life and everything in it. Our 8th lesson is understanding and embracing this transitory nature. Life is like a river, constantly flowing and changing, never the same from one moment to the next. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to be at peace with this, knowing that change is the only constant. This lesson helps us keep calm in the face of loss, change, or uncertainty. When you realize that everything is temporary, you start to appreciate the moments more, knowing they won't last forever. It's about enjoying the good times with gratitude and facing the tough times with the knowledge that they too shall pass. But how do you embrace this in daily life? It starts with letting go of the desire to control everything. Accept that change is inevitable, whether it's in your personal life, your career, or the world around you. This doesn't mean you should be passive or indifferent. Instead, it means recognizing what you can control and letting go of what you can't. Another way to practice this lesson is by regularly reflecting on the impermanence of life. This can be a powerful motivator to live fully in the present, to cherish your loved ones, and to not sweat the small stuff. It's about making the most of now without clinging too tightly to any moment, knowing that life will inevitably move on. Understanding the transitory nature of life also teaches us resilience. When we accept that change is a part of life, we become better equipped to deal with it. We learn to adapt, to find peace amidst chaos, and to find joy in the journey, even when the destination is uncertain. In essence, this Stoic lesson helps us find calmness and clarity in the impermanence of life. It encourages us to live more fully, to love more openly, and to embrace the present moment with all its imperfections. Remember, everything is fleeting, and that's what makes life so precious. 9. The value of gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a way of seeing the world that can transform everyday life into a series of moments to be appreciated. Our 9th Stoic lesson is about the immense value of gratitude. Marcus Aurelius and other Stoics knew that focusing on what we have rather than what we lack leads to a more fulfilling life. Gratitude shifts our perspective from scarcity to abundance. In a society that often focuses on what's missing, gratitude helps us see the richness that's already there. It's like changing the lens through which you view life, suddenly revealing the beauty in the ordinary. But how can you cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude? Start with a simple daily practice. Every morning or evening, Take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. They can be as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a conversation with a friend, or the feeling of the sun on your face. This practice trains your mind to spot the good in your life, even on tough days. Gratitude also means appreciating the challenges and the people who test us. They are opportunities for growth and learning. When you start to view difficulties through the lens of gratitude, you reduce their power to upset your peace of mind. You might even find yourself thankful for the lessons they bring. Another aspect of gratitude is expressing it. Don't just feel grateful. Tell people. Share your appreciation with those around you, whether it's for something big or small. This not only brightens their day, but also reinforces their feelings of gratitude. Embracing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring life's problems. Instead, it's about choosing to focus on what enriches us. This Stoic practice doesn't just make us happier, it makes us more resilient, more connected to others, and more at peace with life as it is. In the end, gratitude is a powerful tool for staying calm and centered. By acknowledging and appreciating the good in our lives, we build a foundation of contentment that can support us through anything life throws our way. Remember, the secret to happiness isn't having everything, but appreciating everything you have. 10. Keep learning and growing. Life is a journey of constant learning and personal growth. Our final Stoic lesson, and perhaps one of the most important, is the commitment to keep learning and growing throughout life. Marcus Aurelius, despite being one of the most powerful men in the world, saw himself as a student of life, always seeking to improve and understand more deeply. This Stoic principle reminds us that no matter where we are in life, there's always room to grow. Growth isn't just about acquiring new skills or knowledge, it's about deepening our understanding of ourselves, others, and the world around us. It's about becoming the best versions of ourselves. But how can we embody this lesson in our daily lives? Start by adopting a mindset of curiosity. Approach life with the willingness to learn from every experience, whether it's a success or a setback. See every challenge as an opportunity to learn something new and every interaction as a chance to gain a new perspective. Another way to keep learning and growing is to set personal goals. These don't have to be monumental. They just need to push you a little out of your comfort zone. Whether it's learning a new language, picking up a new hobby, or improving a personal relationship, each goal you set and pursue is a step toward personal growth. Reflection is also a key part of this process. Take time to reflect on your experiences, what you've learned from them, and how they've shaped you. This can be through journaling, meditation, or simply spending a few quiet moments in thought. Remember, the journey of personal growth is not a competition. It's not about comparing your progress to others, but about measuring your growth by your standards. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and learn from your mistakes without harsh judgment. Embracing the Stoic lesson of continual learning and growth helps us stay adaptable, resilient, and fulfilled. It ensures that we're always moving forward, always expanding our capacity for life. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. In a world that often values immediate gratification and external success, choosing the path of personal growth is a powerful way to find lasting happiness and peace. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember that the journey itself is as important as the destination. This Stoic wisdom not only helps us navigate the complexities of modern life, but also leads us toward a deeper, more meaningful existence. Conclusion. As we wrap up our journey through the 10 Stoic lessons to keep calm and carry on, remember that Stoicism isn't just a philosophy for the ancient world. It's a practical guide for living a better life today. Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics provided us with tools not just to face life's challenges, but to thrive amidst them. turning obstacles into opportunities for growth and learning. Now, we turn to you. Which of these Stoic lessons resonated with you the most? Have you experienced moments where these lessons could have changed the outcome, or have you successfully applied them in your life? We'd love to hear your stories and reflections. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue this conversation. Your insights not only enrich our community, but also help us all grow together. And if you found value in this video, please give it a like and share it with someone who could benefit from these timeless Stoic pearls of wisdom. Your support helps spread these life-changing ideas further. Don't forget to subscribe to the Stoic Prowess channel. By subscribing, you'll not only support us, but you'll also ensure you don't miss out on more content like this. Together, let's build a community dedicated to personal growth, resilience, and finding peace in the chaos of modern life. Remember, Stoicism teaches us that we have the power within us to face any challenge, to choose our response, and to lead a life of purpose and meaning. Let's take these lessons to heart and step into each day with new strength and clarity. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Keep learning, keep growing, and let's all strive to live a life of Stoic prowess.